السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت. وقال كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. صلوات. These are last days of this auspicious month, this month of blessings, forgiveness and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How fast the time flies. You see, it looks just like as Ramadan was just started, and now few days are left, and this is the last Friday of this month, which we call it Jum'atul Wida. Of course, in all months, in every day, every hour and every minute, we receive countless bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we are not able to really do the shukr and gratitude to all His bounties. This opportunity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given us this year again was one of His great bounties for us. We need to see and examine ourselves, test ourselves, check ourselves. What did we do in this month? What did we achieve in this month? What was our schedule in this month? How different we were in this month than other months? And how we are going to be different after this month. A training of 30 days of self-control, how you can control yourself, how can you refrain from sins, how can you refrain from disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed us that it is easy. Easy. Some people say impossible. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah never puts a burden on somebody more than his or her ability. So don't say that following Islam is impossible. How can we do it in this environment, in this country, in this place, or in such situations, such circumstances? In any place, in any circumstances, it is not just possible, but it is easy. It is easy to follow Allah's laws and rules and instructions. Tell me, in this hard weather, long days, in regular situation, can you stop yourself from drinking water while the water is there and you are thirsty, really thirsty, and it's hot and you need water and water is there but you don't drink it? Who can do that? But you can do it, and you did it, and you're doing it, and this is called Som. And the other name of fasting in Quran, according to Quran, is Sabr. وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. Two important deeds that you can do in your life: your prayers and fasting. So Quran called it Sabr and Salat. Sabr means Som. Sabr means fasting. Why? Because you are able to do sabr, be patient, and stop from anything that Allah asks you to stop from, even those things that are necessary for your life, that are essential for your life. Water, food. Don't touch your food. Don't even look towards water. Okay, fine, I'm not drinking. So if you can do it in Ramadan, if you can do it in fasting, you can refrain from haram in fasting because you got the power, willpower. So you can refrain from things that are really forbidden, really haram, truly sin. Of course, you can refrain from all those things. This was the training. So we want to check ourselves that really to what level of taqwa did we reach. Why? Because, as you know, in the ayat from Surah Baqarah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, kutiba alaykum as-siyam. O people, this fasting has been prescribed for you. Kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum, as it was prescribed for people before you. La'allakum tattaqun, so that you become pious. So let's see. The purpose of this fasting was piety. To what level of piety did we reach? And it will tell you the level of acceptance of our deeds in this month. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really give us tawfiq in these last moments and last hours of this auspicious month to really be able to seek all those blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised the mu'mineen as the guest of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this month. We are always Allah's guests. We always receive everything from Allah, who provides us, who gives us sustenance. Allah. But in this month, special bounties. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us opportunity to really benefit from those bounties, and we should ask Allah that He should not deprive us from that bounties. See, Sheikh Saduq has narrated from Jabir ibn Abdullah Ansari that one day he went to the Prophet to see him. And it was the last Friday, Jum'atul Wida of Ramadan. What did the Prophet say? The Prophet said, this is last Friday, you should say farewell to this month. He said, how can I say it? How can I say Vida? How can I say bye-bye, fi amanillah, Khuda hafiz, Vida, farewell? How? He said, just read this short sentence. How great is this? Allahu Akbar. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma la taj'alhu akhir al-ahd min siyamina. Oh Allah, don't make this Friday or these days, those last days of Ramadan, don't make them my last opportunity of fasting in Ramadan. Which means give us more life, more years, more Ramadan to come. So we can fast, inshallah, more in our life. So don't make this last chance for me to fast. لا تجعله آخر الأحد من صيامنا إياه. This is the dua we should do. فإن جعلته, if it is your decree, your decision to make this my last chance of fasting, فاجعلني مرحوما. Oh Allah, make me marhum. Somebody who dies, what do we call him? Marhum. What does marhum mean? Marhum is from rahmah, from mercy. Marhum is the one who is subject to mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's called marhum. So Allah, make me marhum, means give me your shower, your mercy on me, your blessings. وَلَا تَجْعَلْنِي مَحْرُومًا. Don't let me remain mahroom. Be marhum, not mahroom. What is mahroom? Mahroom is from hurmat. Someone who is deprived from something is called mahroom. He is mahroom from this thing. So don't make me mahroom from your mercy. Make me marhum, not mahroom. So this is the dua, short dua for today. We should read it. You can read it in any language. Just ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us more chance, more opportunities of worshipping Him and fasting and praying and reading Quran in coming years, inshallah, in Ramadan, in this month of Ramadan. So many things, so many benefits of Ramadan. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to really give us the ability to accept the change that this Ramadan demands from us. Change in our life through this training. And this training should give us, when Eid comes, the day of Eid will show you yourself, you can examine yourself in the day of Eid. That these 30 days, what these 30 days made any changes in yourself. But still in the day of Eid, you're planning for doing something sinful, something gunah, something which is forbidden in Islam, in the day of Eid. So what did you do in these 30 days? What is the result of these 30 days of fasting and remaining hungry? You are just torturing yourself, keeping hungry and keeping thirsty with no results. But in the day of Eid, you find yourself, no, more pious, more muttaqi than ever. Then it means really Ramadan and the days of Ramadan and the fasting and reading Quran and all those ibadat in this month worked on you. They have impact on you, on your life. But it will tell you in the day of Eid, starting next day. That's why in the day of Eid, subhanallah, fasting is haram. It's forbidden. Look, one day before is wajib to fast. A day later, haram. So I have choice, I have time, I want to fast, I love fasting. You love fasting. Fast another day, but not today. Because Allah doesn't love fasting on this day. This is Allah's order. Why? Because this is a day of test for you. So you can test yourself, examine yourself, check yourself. Don't fast and see without fasting what you are without fasting. Are you the same you were in Sha'ban? Or na'udhu billah, worse that you were in Sha'ban? Then what happened to these 30 days that you were fasting? So this is not rituals, only rituals. Anything we do, we should understand the philosophy behind it, the purpose behind it, the wisdom behind everything, every single thing that we do in our life. Islam is a religion of logic and rationality. Islam is nothing but logic, reasoning. So why should Allah ask us to do something which has no purpose? If it has purpose, so let's see what is the purpose. So inshallah, we should ask Allah not to make us marhum, even when we are alive. Don't think marhum means we should die. Marhum means the one upon whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showers His mercy. He is marhum. So in our life, we should become marhum, not mahroom. One more thing that we should remember in Ramadan, and it is also the purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have prescribed this fasting on us, is to feel the suffering of other people. Feel it. Not just listening from somebody and saying, oh, in Africa, in Yemen, in other places, in Afghanistan, people are hungry. People are dying out of hunger. Even in your country here, in America, people die out of hunger. In Chicago, thousands of people. In United States, every year, maybe every month, thousands die. Why they die? Because of hunger. In this country, not just say of Africa and Afghanistan and other places. No, here. So when they die, we should feel how somebody feels when he is hungry. So we should be able to help him. We should help. And of course, there are so many riwayat and ahadith about the importance of helping people always, but in Ramadan especially. So few days are left. If you help now, you will get 70 times more. 70 times more thawab. So don't forget the people who are in need. Not just financial need. They might need your help to help them verbally, to help them from some other ways and other aspects, like the people who are oppressed around the world. Nobody is helping them. Nobody is defending them. Nobody is talking for them while they are oppressed by oppressors, by wrongdoers, by evil powers. So those people look to the people who really are peace-loving, justice-loving, and who are mu'min. Iman demands that we should support those who are in need, financially or in any other way. Why Imam Khomeini rahmatullahi alayh called this day as Yawm al-Quds? This was the reason. We should not forget the people who are oppressed. The people of Palestine are oppressed. And again, it is not about religion. It is not about two groups of people who believe in different faith, faith and different beliefs. It's not about that. It's not about Muslim and Jew. It's about oppressed and oppressor. Anyone who is oppressor, you should speak against him, no matter what he belongs to, any religion. So you think because the Palestinians are Muslims and those who oppress them are Jew, that's why we should speak against them? No. Today we might need even more to speak against Muslims than non-Muslims. What is going on in Yemen? Their situation is worse than Palestine. They are dying every day. Hundreds of children are dying because of so many diseases and hunger and starving. Why? Because these Saudis, Wahhabis are killing them, murdering them. Genocide is going on in Yemen. What is going on in Iraq, in Nigeria, in Bahrain, in Qatif? So we should speak for all those oppressed people. And we should be against any oppressor, no matter what. So if you say, oh no, because Saudis are Muslim, don't speak against them. No, it's wrong. They happen to be Muslim. The Israelis happen to be Jews. It's not about religion at all. It is all about oppressed and oppressor. That's why Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam in his last will, what did he say? Kuna lidh-dhalimi khasman. Be against zalim, oppressor, wrongdoer. Walil madlumi awna. And be a supporter of madlum. Did he say if he is Muslim? Be with madlum if he is Muslim? Be against zalim if he is kafir? No. Be against kafir. Be against zalim. Be with madlum. So let's say if somewhere a Jew is madlum, what should we do? We should support that Jew. This is what Quran says. This is what Islam says. If a Jew is madlum, we should support him. If a Muslim is the zalim, we should be against him. And this is what happened. This is what we see in the seerah of Rasulullah and seerah of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. So it is all about dhulm and madlumiyah. We should not be oppressors. We should not be wrongdoers. We should not wrong anybody. We should be just. We should try to establish justice within ourselves, in our family, in our house, in our neighborhood, in our city, in our country, and globally on this planet. This is our responsibility. Everybody, all together, should work together to do this. So when it comes about Yawm al-Quds, keep this in mind again. Anybody asks you, it is not about a religion against another religion. No, totally wrong. If somebody is doing it, he is wrong. Imam Khomeini did not say, be against them because they are Jew. No. Mustad'afin, he used the word mustad'afin, the term, Quranic term. The people who have been weakened by oppressors, by powers, wrong powers, evil powers, have been wronged and have been weakened, weak. They became weak. They are not weak, but the people make them weak. It's called mustad'af in Quran. So anybody who is mustad'af, you should be support him. Anybody who is mustakbir, should be against him. So today you will have a protest for Yawm al-Quds, inshallah. I hope you will join that protest. And also, whenever you get a chance, speak against the Saudi oppressors. These people who are spreading terrorism and extremism all around the world. They are a problem today in the world. And especially what they are doing in Yemen, please read, go and do your research, see what they are doing in Yemen. It is a crime, huge crime. They are doing something that nobody can even imagine. If you see the pictures, if you see the children, they have no medicine even, no hospitals. They're trying to just finish. It's just, called genocide, openly, but nobody is speaking. And whenever terrorism is happening, the base is Saudi Arabia. Should again speak against them also. Again, it's not because they belong to any sect or they belong to any religion. We don't care what they believe. What we care, their character. What is their character? So their character should show who they are. They should be good human beings. But they are not. They destroyed and demolished Jannatul Baqi', just like their followers, Al-Qaeda and ISIS and Nusra and Boko Haram and all those terrorist organizations are doing around the world. Vandalism is part of that terrorism. They try to destroy any place of worship, which is forbidden in Islam. You have no right to destroy any place of worship of any religion. It's forbidden. You have no right. But they are doing it in the name of Islam, unfortunately. This is even worse. That's why we have to condemn them twice. One for their dhulm and one for using Islam for this dhulm. Jannatul Baqi'. What happens in Jannatul Baqi'? Why should we not speak for Jannatul Baqi'? Everybody should speak even in more strong terms for Jannatul Baqi'. Against these oppressors. So these are one. All oppressors are all together. They are same because they benefit from, they benefit from each other. So do whatever you can do. Of course, you have to remain within the Islamic laws and within the boundaries of the laws of your country. So you have to follow the Islamic laws and you have to follow the rules and laws of the land. You should not do anything against the law. Within the framework of the law, you speak out And do, because this is the demand of your iman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all tawfiq and ability to do what is wajib for us to do in our life, inshallah. And may Allah help the oppressed people around the world. May Allah help those who are in need around the world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to help those people who need our help.